All right, what's the news, Rick?
Well, I have Aaron's new highlight of the week.
Okay.
Kingdom Hearts TV show reportedly coming to Disney Plus.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay.
I wonder what that'd be like.
I had heard rumors about this like 2 weeks ago, but they were totally unconfirmed.
It's still unofficial. According to a few entertainment industry journalists posting on Twitter, TV show adaptation of Square Enix's video game series is in production.
Huh.
Disney, they tweeted Disney originally had plans to make the show, but duties apparently shifted to Square Enix. They reportedly created a pilot episode using the Unreal Engine. The series is most likely not live action, but CG animated. They're currently casting.
That's great.
Casting?
Interesting.
Casting for what?
Casting for the show.
Voices and the roles.
They already have voices.
Aaron, there's going to be more than just those characters.
Well, if
it's
they're
going to be a
using new
TV
people,
show.
but I don't want... if they're going to, if they're doing Sora, then they already have a voice actor. They don't need to change him.
Yeah.
I
mean, they could cast the voice actor of Sora for Sora, or they could recast him.
The voice actor's, damn it. What's his name?
I don't know.
Haley
Joel Osment?
Right?
I think so. Skylar
Right? Yeah.
Skylar Schuler claims that Disney voice actors are expected to reprise their roles. Jim Cummings, Bill Farmer, Tony.
Yeah, I mean, most of the Kingdom Hearts game, when you're in there, like, if you see Pooh, he's voiced by, Jim Cummings or something, like,
Yeah.
all that stuff kind of covers, so.
Okay.
Disney originally planned to create a Kingdom Hearts animated series after the success of the original game in 2002, but it was canceled due to it being vastly different interpretation of the game's story.
Okay.
So
it's gonna like it's not gonna be like tied to the game. It's gonna be its own thing.
I have no idea.
Is that what they're saying there?
That's why the original one was canceled.
Oh, okay.
But this version, it seems like Square is heading up themselves. I'm not sure who animated, because there was a Dragon Quest movie that was on Netflix that was pretty good, actually. I wonder if that was Square Enix in-house or if someone else did that. Let me try to look that up.
I just wonder if it'd be like a spin-off of some of the characters in there. Like there's various characters I'm like, I would watch a TV show about them. So I wonder like what route they're gonna go with. And yeah, I mean like Willa Holland voiced the character. If they used her, I would want Willa Holland to voice her, I don't want it to change in the middle,
Sure.
They had to do that with another character because he was voiced by Spock, I think, right?
Oh, Leonard Nimoy?
Yeah, by Nimoy. It was voiced by him, and then he passed in between games, and then they got... I forget who the other voice actor was. And then that was in another game, and then in the next game, or in the redone version, or whatever it was, they swapped him out again. I don't think the guy passed. I think they just changed voice act. I can't remember, but it was Doc Brown.
Christopher Lloyd?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, with this new series, like, would I be able to watch it knowing nothing about Kingdom Hearts, or is it?
It's not even officially announced yet.
Sure, no, I get you. I hope it is, because there's been a couple times where I've been like, Kingdom Hearts, what's that story? And I try to look it up. It's
pretty convoluted.
Okay, I still don't know what it is. So
they'll probably make it pretty approachable, I would imagine. The Dragon Quest movie was... I mean, the thing about Dragon Quest is it's like Final Fantasy, where they're all just completely different stories anyway. But you didn't need to know anything about Dragon Quest to understand and enjoy that story.
I imagine they'll try to make it as connected for fans that love it, but also as like...
As a gateway to people who
As,
don't know anything about
as
it.
open and...
Yeah, I was trying to think of a word, and the only thing that popped in my head was enterable, and that's not a word. You know what I mean, though? But like to be able to enter into the franchise for the first time, like make it accessible to anybody to be able to join into, and then they might want to go back and, I mean, they have so many bundles for like PS4 and whatnot of the games that are like, hey, just play these games if you really enjoy it. Like Castlevania, I feel like if you watch Castlevania, you don't have to know the video games, but it might also make you want to go check out the video games,
Same thing with
Enterable is a word.
Witcher, huh?
Sorry, enterable is a word.
Enterable is a word?
Yeah.
What is it? Does it mean exactly what I want it to mean?
Yeah, capable of being entered.
Enterable?
Yeah.
I've never heard it. It sounded wrong.
Like in like GTA or something like that, enterable buildings.
Enterable. All right.
Yeah, enterable.
Well, then
That sounds good.
It's good. So
Yeah.
I made up a word in my head that I entered, and I was like, that's not a word. It is. So it's fine. I read.
Although accessible, like openly accessible, is probably a
that's
better
kinda
term
what I
for
wanted,
it.
yeah. I'm good. I like finding out that I wasn't wrong. I doubt myself too often.
Damn it.
Do you?
I'm glad it's going to be animated, though. I'm not sure that would work well in live action.
Well, what would a live action Goofy look like? Or
and
would it be
Donald
like Who
Duck
Framed
and
Roger
stuff?
Rabbit or something? You
That
know?
would be cool.
That'd be
Who Framed
better.
Roger Rabbit was great.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, but like, would Aladdin be his cartoon character or his movie character?
I don't care. Both.
I know Aladdin was
Oh, yeah.
Both. Why not both?
Yeah.
like from the movie.
Make it
Both
like
of them,
Sonic
yeah.
Generations, where you have both versions of the character out between the worlds.
Or do like Halo did when it got remastered. Do the original edition with animation, and then do another edition of live action. You can switch live
Watch
between
which
it.
one you want. Switch between the two.
Yeah.
At a flick of a wrist. Hit the
That'd
little
be-
button on Disney Plus. There you go.
I hope they keep the music because it has incredible music. The Kingdom Hearts series
Kingdom Hearts.
does.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts is great music.
Like that's my only knock against not enough Castlevania music in it.
Yeah.
You mean from like the game series?
Yeah. There really isn't like. I think one time they had it.
Well, I mean, yes,
Maybe-
and it's the best moment of the show.
Yeah, it is one of the best moments
So
of the
like,
show.
I
for
can
sure.
understand them wanting to save them for those kind of moments, but at least give me one per season, at least.
Yeah. But I mean, we've only had what, 2 seasons? Has it been
3.
3? There has been 3, hasn't there?
3.
Dang. Yeah.
The first one was like 4 episodes.
Yeah, 6.
Yeah,
It was short, and then they've extended a little bit more each time. But yeah, I don't know. I think an animated version of Kingdom Hearts, having it accessible to anybody that can jump into it, would be good. And I'd be excited. And yes, I agree. Music has to be in there as well. And I hope they get all the voice actors that they've had that they can for all of it. You know.
Was it your cat? Calvin?
It was his cat.
No, it wasn't my cat.
Yeah, that sounds fun. I mean, I don't know anything about the show or the game or whatever. So, you think it's a good story despite not having any gameplay? There's good potential there.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, the game, a lot of times, Kingdom Hearts kind of has a little bit, it has some really good gameplay, but it also has a little bit of things like Metal Gear Solid, especially like you play through and the gameplay's great. But the story there too, it's a lot of like cinematics you're going through and you're trying to, okay, what's going on here? And you're trying to put together the pieces and stuff too. So, I mean, I think it'd be cool and you could have some really cool fight scenes, but a lot of it's about like, friendships and stuff too.
Sure.
So it should be good for kids, and I imagine if they can open it wide enough for adults to be able to enjoy it too, it'd be good. Not make it seem kiddie,
Goofy's a dog, right?
Yeah.
How do you reconcile Goofy existing and Pluto existing?
Well, they're different type of species of dogs, right?
Dogs are the same species. They're just different breeds.
Well, these are different species of dogs.
Are they?
Well,
Yeah, there's different species
this
of
one walks on
dogs.
2 legs, that one walks on 4 legs, and
Yeah.
this one talks and has enough of a brain to talk, and this one barks.
I'm just trying to think, like, if I'm a human and then I saw a human being treated like that, I'd have some questions.
Well, maybe it's like maybe it's an evolution-y thing, Like, what if you saw like an old, furry, Homo sapien kind of,
Like a monkey?
well, not like a monkey.
I'd feel
but
bad
like-
for the monkey if it was...
Yeah, but what if you're looking back at those like, oh man, that could turn into us one day, but it hasn't yet, and it's a monkey. And it can't talk, but it can sign. It's kind of smart.
All species are the same amount evolved, Aaron.
At this point, yes, but I'm saying, like, in this situation, I'm making it, never mind. I don't know. Goofy's fine. He's a weird dog.
In the RPG system Eclipse Flip phase, there are uplifts where you can like transfer your consciousness into an animal. So I imagine it's kind of like that.
Pluto is just a normal dog. Goofy is magic result.
Magic dog.
Science.
He wished upon a star.
But he has a son.
You wish upon
Where did the woman come from?
What?
And
She's a bitch.
That escalated quickly.
Well, let's move on.
Fuck monkeys, they stole my food once, says Dip.
Dip.
Well,
sure
fuck
they
them
would.
all. But anyway, all right. That's cool. I'm excited to see how that is. Maybe it'll be a show that we could react to, or I could convince one of you guys to react with me.
Maybe.
I don't know. Someone.
I'd give it a try.
I've beaten the first game.
There you go.
Billy would never forgive me.
It'd be interesting to have like someone who's played the games and someone who maybe hasn't too. To like,
Yep.
like, what do you think of this? But I also hope it. I would hate to spoil you if you ever plan on playing the games and it does spoil stuff. You know, I don't
true.
know how it would operate.
I mean, the only thing I've ever known about it for the last how many years, 10, 15 years, is that, it's Final Fantasy and Disney characters. And I always thought, well, that's weird.
Yeah, I mean, it plays out pretty well the way it goes through.
Yeah.
I feel like in later games it loses some of that Final Fantasy ties. I think a little bit.
It's just a Disney game?
It's not just a Disney game,
Yeah.
but it loses some of those connections to characters, I think, a little bit more than... It introduces a lot more new characters, and it doesn't have a lot of the older characters. Like, you don't have Leon, who is Squall from, what, 9?
8.
Right? 8?
That's Final Fantasy 8 with the Gunblades, Aaron.
I don't know.
Even I know that.
I didn't play that one.
I
But,
didn't either.
You know, like you start losing some of them because you start seeing other newer characters and stuff, but they're still around. You just don't see them as much. So it just depends on what you want. But it still has really good like friendship themes and stuff like that.
Yeah.